Alright, welcome to the second episode of this mini-series of Crusader Kings that I like to call Holy Order, which is about this society which I'm a member of now, the Knights Hospitalier, in which eventually, hopefully if I live long enough, rank up to Knight and end the Prior so I can create a Holy Order for itself in which Sardinia is to be used as its base. But the current situation in Sardinia right now is it basically look like most of the half of the island, three of which belongs to me as part of the county of Cagliari, which is the correct pronunciation of it. On a previous episode I mispronounced it as Cagliari, but no, it's Cagliari. Cagliari. Remember it. Now, in the northern half, which belongs to Gallura, and I hope that's the correct pronunciation. If not, well then I'm gonna smack myself again. But smacking will be saved for later. Which, up there, in the northern half, they're dealing with a tributary war, in which France wants to make this northern half of Sardinia a tributary, which one would think that France is trying to, I don't know, expand its influence into the Mediterranean, which is something I do not want them here. And plus I want the rest of Sardinia, which I could create the Duchy right now, but I would like to capture Logudoro, which this county has been weakened by a previous conflict which those guys had recently conquered. The castle has a full garrison, but if we were to take the bishopric and the city, they have a much smaller garrison and they will be very easy to take. And based on where the French are going, they're probably making a landing to there to support their troops as they're being fought back by them. As soon as the battle begins, I'm actually going to declare war and take this county, form the Duchy of Sardinia, and despite my domain limit, I may have to put a vassal for up there. And then we'll finish what's left of it by either forced vassalization or just, well, actually you could do it the Jorah Clan War. But also on a previous episode, long before Sardinia was in half, it was separated to another county. Like, this used to be an independent county, and so is this one. While I controlled the southern half, and these Berber invaders from Algeria, Hamad did Emirate, went on to invade there. They were 5,000 strong. We only had 2,500 at that time, and we successfully fended them off with a pretty hectic war, which I was wounded in action, and as of this time I'm still wounded. And this has been the first 4 years. And I'm ready to fight again. Oh, also I forgot about this. Okay, at least it doesn't belong to my dynasty. The dynasty of the Cagliari. My son Giano, daughter Argentina. Yeah, I have a tendency to use the Italian accent a bit if I were to say such names. Although it's not my second language, I think it's around my fifth, but I haven't spoken it in a long time till nowadays for this context. Again, the main objective, short term, Lugudoro and then Gallura. Right. Just wait for it. Okay, battle begins. French is going to make the landing soon. They're only 1,000 strong while we have 2,000 more, so it's a good time to get up and fight now. For Logudoro, we'll spend 100 more piety and 52 gold. Mind you, most of that gold is war reparation money after we defeated the Berber invaders, which at that time in the Middle Ages, they were called Moors by the Spanish. Which I don't know if Moor today is a derogatory term. And if it is, then I'll slightly again, in this context, but still call them Berbers because it's what they are, as it says on the map here. Just make a quick getaway, get into Mogador, then we'll defeat the rest. And the French will take care of Gallura and hopefully stay there and not get in our business after we defeated them. Unless they defeated them first, and this becomes a tributary, in which in turn the freed forces have landed, and here comes some more. Or they could land on our side here. Well, there's King Philip there. He's oh, they beat back the French on this side here, but they've taken some casualties. And I'm sure they're gonna make their way down there soon. Or go to our, or go with us, and maybe we can besiege Sassari easier. Okay, it looks like they're gonna stick with us for a while. Instead of, well, go reunite with the rest. I mean, right now they could come over there and defeat those guys and kick you off the island, which would benefit me. But instead, they're getting their ships up. They're taking their troops out of there. Are they taking it to France? Like they could head to those counties, or go the long way, and who knows? Oh, you dirty bastards. It's a good move. Also, what is this? Oh, that's one of France's allies, which is from Brittany. This county here. Tributary of France. We have more troops than theirs, so we should be alright. And yes, one of my commanders is a Berber, which we imprisoned him in that holy war on the previous episode, and we decided to recruit him because he has a slightly better martial skill than my other commander. The Berbers 10, and the other one was 9. Oh, even better. Rolled in morales. Glad there are some Sardinian people up there that are willing to be with us. You know, like, open the gates. We can just waltz in there and take the other holdings now. The monument promised by the Cardinal is finished. Upon unveiling a statue, myself was revealed, and I noticed the crowd smiling and giving me a round of applause. Look, I need piety to rank up to be to promote myself to knight in the Knights Hospitalier. So I am gonna have to ask him to. It's too much. Remove it. I'm gonna be humble about this. Sorry, my steward and cardinal ain't gonna like it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. They don't have their garrisons full, so this shouldn't take too long. It'll take a month to get it all. Alright, one more and then we'll move south to get them out of our land. Now the French are on the move. Now move up. Oh yes, this part. I'll give him a struggle education, and he will be the squire, which I'll explain in a moment. As soon as we deal with this war, then I'll tell you more about the squire, even though I already explained it on the previous series, but for those unfamiliar, I will explain again. You ran away from danger, are you, Craven? Yes, you are. But you're a holy warrior, so I am not gonna demote you. We still need you in case, you know, let's say you're good at fighting against Sunni Muslims, but against Christians, not so much, especially on my end. Okay, war's over. The county is mine. But now this part will become a tributary of France very, very soon. Even though it may look like they're winning, but since I kicked their can, that's going to change. Which I believe it's high time to form the Duchy of Sardinia. Because I believe it's enough. There you go. Colors change and the name Sardinia appears. But this does not increase my domain size. Unless you want to vote to up the centralization a bit, which they're willing. Good. What's this? I am Baldwin from the Round Table. I've noticed your current situation and just couldn't stop myself from getting involved. Do accept some military advices from a master of warfare. May we both find glory and honors. Oh, I received military advices from, who are you? Count Baldwin of Devon. Count of Devon, Commander of England. He is a member of the Round Table. It's a Fighters Guild. In case you people saw the Fighters Guild miniseries. So I get more morale armies, line organization, siege speed, and siege defense. It's kind of too late for that. War's already over. And we'll get it for only 2 years. Would be useful if I was off to a crusade or fending off another invasion. Low centralization law has been approved by the council, so now I have full control of the domain without the worry of, hey, you're holding too many. I guess that means once I get Gallura that I could wait another 5 years and vote for medium centralization, or just create a vassal count. Now I no longer worry about powerful vassals anymore. Well, Sardinia is almost united, but if I wanted to take the last county, which of course you have to wait 10 years, if you do not want to be a truce breaker, which would make all these Christian rulers out there not like you. But then again, I think that's something I would do, because honestly, they did not help us during the Holy War from the first episode, which is basically going to be my way of saying, screw you, Europe, for not helping us. We Sardinians actually had to fend them off ourselves, and we did it all without your help. But until then, I'm just going to be doing this now. I'd like to request military training and spend some of that war reparation money to search for a smith. Get me a weapon. Not switching my war focus to theology yet. Theology would be the one I would have to go often because I need piety. And also, what's the BBC up to? Oh, they're defending against the Pisans for a city. Still at that, but the papacy's winning. Once that's over, maybe the First Crusade can finally begin. I've been waiting for someone to teach me about knighthood for some time, and somebody answered the call. Sergeant Mertegak stepped forward to teach me about combat and warfare. I'm waiting for instructions. You're Irish, right? Yep. That's why the name sounds like it. But again, this is part of the Holy Order government, which I will soon have that, and once I rank up and such. Cannot wait. Give me what you got. And at the same time, waiting for the weaponsmith to come. There it is. My Marshal Sebastiano has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith residing in Gallura. Next door? He suggested that I invite the woman to my courtesy or work for myself. If she manages to impress me, I could order my custom-made item. A fine idea. A female weaponsmith? That's kinda uncommon. Alright, there's 2 notifications. Once Marshal Sebastiano is assured that the weaponsmith's craftsmanship has left nothing to be desired, I received her in the throne room. She introduced herself as Mistress Caterina and gestured towards her numerous assistants who all carried examples of her work. Does my Duke have anything special in mind? Just 1 minute. Levies. What do I have in most? Light, heavy. I think I'm going to be a heavy infantry type of guy, so I will crush my enemies with a mace. Yeah, give me a mace. That's for heavy foot troops. History is a subject that always fascinated me. I've spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from his conquests in the East. I should devote more time to studying this. Student of Strategy. Up 1 marshal. Whoa, what did Gallura just hired? Oh, there's a holy war as well. Gets those guys down there. He ain't much, but he hired the Knights Templar. I knew that because I know Grandmaster Nickel. I know his name. Anyways, a mace, I see. Excellent choice, my Duke, says Mistress Caterina, calls forward an assistant, cradling several maces in her arms. I have a couple of examples here. One must determine what one need and how much one is willing to pay, although they would all serve your highness well. Craft me something of high quality that I can bring with me to combat. Again, monthly prestige, combat skills, and prestige. Well, I'm already stubborn, so I'll follow your advice. Don't forget, I'm still trying to heal from my wound from years ago. Alright. Let's go running. Which means I will get... Ooh, the Roth trait. It may be a sin, but it ups your martial more. Having decided to check up on Mistress Caterina's progress, I strolled over to her forge. I did not find her working on a project I commissioned, instead working on a different task. Specifically, my vassal mare... hold on. Whoa, don't kill her. Well, he's my chancellor. I don't want to piss him off. What Caterina does in the privacy of her own forge is not my concern. Which, by the way, what are you? Arbitrary, envious, patient. She's strong, which makes sense for her to be the weaponsmith. It's your life. I'm not to interfere. I'll get him to be less lawful. Aren't I gregarious? No, but there's a small chance I could. Try to follow his advice, but to no avail. What's going on on their end. Okay. He's inland. Yeah. Mistress Katerina's main assistant brought me the finished mace. There are no engravings or precious metals to enhance it, but the design has some elegance of its own. Looking pretty is not her main purpose anyway. I'm sure she will serve me well. Here is my mace. Again, already stubborn. Well-crafted warhammer at the behest of Duke Basilio of Sardinia by Cagliari. That's no mace, that's a warhammer. Although the image shows it's a mace, but it's a hammer apparently. Okay. And I'm already trusting. By the way, having Raffle, that hurts it, right? Yes, it does. It hurts off. My training is over. I've endured a lot more or less relevant training techniques from my instructor, but in the end it was worth it. I'm better prepared for the hardship ahead, but I could always improve myself more. All better to serve God, which now I'm a novice fighter. Just up the combat skill even more. And now they're fighting off these invaders from Tunisia. As long as you keep them out of my island, then it's good. My beloved wife Maria is constantly bored and keeps talking about the new fashion she's heard about. Now she wants me to introduce her at court. Do I have charitable? Nope, but my money is your money, darling. I'll consider introducing the new fashion at the court. There. Being charitable. I mean, yeah, it's far-fetched from Milan, but still. Sardinian fashion. And Argentina should go with thrift. Hey, you're beating the French. If you could beat them all the way, then that'll be great. And then after you defeat the Muslims, then we'll storm to the county. Unless I'm gonna get bored and I could send an expedition to there. But apparently they have allies in Apulia, Croatia, and Knights Hospitalier. My Grandmaster's there? And look, there's the Croatian fleet already. Okay, they're all going down there. I see. You actually had a little coalition of your own. Or someone who was willing to, it's like, hey, we got nothing better to do, we'll fight your war. Yeah, I wish we had those type of allies from the First Holy War, but then again, we barely won, and we're in a much better position to defend our island from malefactors. So it's Croatia that's besieging Bizerte, which gives us, enough time to, well, keep it to yourself. Just get back to organizing the army. No need to train troops anymore because it's already full. And as time passes, we will go from 4,500 to 7,500. As long as we're not in hostilities with just about anybody. Like, hopefully we'll come in with full strength by the time the Crusades begin. The real Crusade. Not here. And it seems Pisa brought Dukla to assistance. Duke Mihailo of Dukla. That's all because he's a Serbian Catholic, and apparently they do have an alliance with one another. And who knows how long this will last. Because Count Vladimir of Zeta, a Byzantine vassal, is Orthodox. Okay, again I have Holy Warrior, Unyielding, Hell, more morale defense is good. It's be inspiring. Inspire the men and they will invade hell for you. I mean, I am an inspiring leader. Don't forget the defense here when they first came. Never forget. And it seems France is not doing too well on their war. Looks like they're getting on board to their ships. And they'll take it to them. And then they're going to get back to wrap up the tributary war. What's France doing? Now they're fighting against England. It's for a claim. Where is that at, by the way? Oh, over there. Again, it's under the control of William the Conqueror, the man who conquered England from the Norman conquest. So he wants this part of France. So basically France has got their hands full. I told you not to come to Sardinia and not to get in with our business. You keep your side of the business and then and also we're passing the time to, oh thank goodness, I'm no longer wounded, but now I am scarred. And they say scars don't heal. Time heals all wounds, but scars don't. There you go. Makes me realize something. As soon as they're done with the Muslims down there, that means the tributary war will continue, and most likely they're going to take the war to France. Pedro Sanchez, commander of Aragon. Okay. You have fun over there in the Kingdom of Aragon. She's deceitful. So watch your back. My son's improved as a squire, so he's reached the first tier. Page. Spent some childhood as a servant and learned the basics of equipment maintenance. There are 4 tiers for the squire. If he can get all 4, then he'll have a pretty good martial skill. And if I give him a martial education, he'll get it even more. He'll possibly be a greater warrior than I am. And I would also make him eligible to join either the Round Table or the 2 Holy Orders. Excuse me. Lunch that I had from earlier. By the way, is it time to call for another smith? Because I'm going to spend some more money on some armor. Just wait 2 months and I'll order myself some armor. And then after that, in another year or so, then get the jewels. Again, all these items, including this mace that I just got, it will always be tier 1 as long as I'm Duke. If you're a king, you have the option to have the second tier, second quality, so to speak. And if you're an emperor, then you can get the best of the best, quality 3. Although it is possible for a king to get quality 3 if an event happens where it says, like if you're getting jewels, for example, it's like, they found something more valuable out there and I need you to spend more money to the goldsmith to go on an expedition to find those rare gems. Or alternatively, if you have a good stewardship skill, be a member of the trade league and get the goods, and you'll contact affiliated artisans if you're a member of the trade league, which I'm sure some of you already know if you saw my 2 previous series of Shameless Hotels and Sanuatovich, with some of the episodes that involves me as a member of the trade league. Oh no, the cardinal died. Died of poor health. You could have been the next pope. But the mayor, oh yeah, he's gonna collect a bunch of taxes from me. We're gonna get a lot more money for this. And eventually I gotta use... Oh, speaking of use. I am in need of a new set of armor. Find me the finest armor smith around. Again, I just need a weapon, which I already got, and some armor, so I can be ready for war next time. Okay, they're done dealing with Muslims, though. These are yours, right? You remember the treaty? No Dominican order. I think he got it through loot. I think. When they were dealing with them down there. I was considering... although the garrisons are full, where I could just break the truce, bum rush the troops in, and that'll be the end of it. Alright. From Plowin. An Italian from Plowin. Plowin's not anywhere in Italy. That's up there in Germany as part of the Holy Roman Empire. Get the armor smith here. And more money coming from my wife, whose education is fortune builder. Master Cangrande. I am in need of protection. Make me a strong and sturdy set of armor. It's for morale offense as well. Just more morale bonuses. Craft me something of high quality that I can bring with me to combat. That'll be 100 gold. Man, we have so much troops that nobody can touch Sardinia now. During the afternoon, I went to check on the progress of Master Congrande. Nice. Well, I walked in to see him getting my daughter Argentina to help with the forging process. Together they were lifting pieces of metal, and Congrande was showing Argentina how to mold the materials into shape. Not exactly what I'm paying him for, but a form of service nonetheless. You can get my 7-year-old daughter Brawny? Very well. She's 7 years old and already she's a big girl. Big and strong. Oh, wait a minute. Since you can't break the truce now because you don't have that much prestige yet. A disease. Camp fever, right? Oh. Started from there, and it could potentially spread into the sea. Here's another thing you could spend your money on. Some damn hospitals. Especially I know how to get more prestige. Wait until May, then we'll get to, hey, a little bit more piety. Just wait until May, and we'll do a summer fair. And then come November, feasts. That's what I'm going to spend some of that money on. Tuh. Mayor Robin all by himself. Or Robin in French. Ah, yes. There are no engravings or precious metals to enhance this armor. But again, it's not our main purpose. This is chainmail armor. And I'm sure all of you know what it does. It's a basic set of armor made of many small metal rings linked together. It ups the martial a bit more and up one personal combat skill. One would think I should switch off from the war focus into something else. Which theology may be the main thing. But right now it's time for a summer fair. I've given the order that a summer fair should be held in in this capital this summer. This will make the peasants happy. Hopefully some more prestige or piety bonus out of this. I have invited a monkey trainer to the summer fair and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to ride on top of a pig. The trainer beat the monkey with a stick, which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer, biting him and hitting him with his own stick. Here's your money, I don't want to ever see you again here. How much prestige is supposed to get up to? Oh, get 30 more. You'll do. Oh, I forgot about the Chancellor who went to Genoa. Thank you. And I'm glad you see things our way. You're a kind man. Well, it seems, Pisa stopped fighting because it ended in white peace. Because there are other concerns. There's a holy war in Salerno in which those guys down there from Tunisia are winning. They're the strongest of the North African sultanates and emirates. An errant monk is disturbing the summer fair, preaching about sins and the end of the world. His journals frightening some, but most of the crowd around him seems mocking and laughing at him. Kick him out, he doesn't belong in the summer fair. Slightly up the now an adaptive strategy. Realize that the art of war might be worth studying. What's Pisa doing up there? For the city! They want this city? Oh, those, I told you that, merchant republics are a potential enemy, other than the North African Emirates and Sultanates. But France is there first, so they'll get it all. Corsican vassalization war. Man, everybody wants this place. But if Corsica gets it, that means we can't fight against PBC unless I put down a fabricated claim for this island for good reasons. But however, I still have this claim which will always be there no matter who holds it. So I hold all the cards around here. Mountainous terrain, of course, because most of Sardinia is mountains. Now we hold a feast for a bit more prestige and we'll probably fight against them next year. Alright. Come on, don't have time for this. I'll hunt the boars myself. Got him. Two bishops not coming here. What's taking them so long? Pisans want the city. Corsica wants this county because this is a vassal of the papacy. Is it not? Yes, it is. Thought it was independent for a moment. I was about to say, why is there no morale in this? Oh yeah, my son here. He's now a horse caretaker. Has spent a few years of his childhood training as a page, receiving knowledge about taking care of horses and basic combat. Okay, now France has a holding. So now he's the one that's winning the war, and this also concerns me, but actually the majority of the troops are no longer French. Now it's Pisan. Now the Pisan is going to get this city. And then the temple, but they only want the city. And meanwhile the Corsicans, although less numbers than the Pisans, want the whole county. Look, if I get myself involved in this war, that means I can't fight all of them. That would just basically means I could get in a fight with either France or the papacy. Although I could easily beat the papacy in their war, but my only problem is he could call out potential Christian allies. Which they're like, if you fight the Pope, then we'll fight you. That sort of thing. They have the city. If he gets one more holding, which is most likely, then the city of Tempio on Pausania belongs to Pisa now, because they have a trade post there. So I think I'll have to wait it out this time. Just get our troops up to max number and we'll split up the armies. One for the Gallura and Corsican expedition and the other straight to Rome. Cynical and paranoid. Hey, I could do that right now. I'm about to be called the Holy. Basilio the Holy. Now I am gonna rank up into the knight. So yeah, I am knighted now. Call me Sir Basilio the Holy. Greetings, Sergeant Basilio. Your contribution to the order and the service to God has been duly noted. I hereby grant you the honor of rising up the ranks of the Knights Hospitalier. Signs Grand Master Corban. The honor is mine. Which means now I can go out to do a warrior pilgrimage, which is dangerous. But hire a holy command would be useful if I'm in the middle of a big holy war. Because I assume they start with the same combat modifiers like mine. Okay, we're gonna let those guys come in and take Corsica. Excuse me, the Corsica is taking Gallura. We're gonna let them have it. Then we'll use that de jure claim on them, and we'll fight against them. But until then, I'm going on a warrior pilgrimage. I leave the realm in the hand of my capable regent and left on a grand warrior pilgrimage in order to refine my skills as a warrior and to learn more about the faith and the Catholic faith in particular. It will be a dangerous journey and may not finish it unscathed, though I will return a man changed, stronger or maimed. May God watch over me. Tell you what, got it, Donner? Excellent. We might need you in a fight against Pisa. You know, you're rivals with them, naturally, because rival republic to another. Tell you what. How about it? Political concerns all-time high, yes. You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. And who is the another one of the Doria dynasty? The house. That's your brother, right? Yes. Excellent. We'll have a non-aggression pact and we'll form an alliance whenever I need you. And you call me a brave Duke, and you accepted it this time. Plus, you have more troops than Pisa, and, oh, now Genoa wants this city. Huh. Oh, damn. I don't think I should have done that. Non-aggression pact, patrol, whatnot. Again, focus on your soon-to-be new enemy, which is only for territorial reasons. Just Corsica, vassal of the papacy. So does he even have enough troops to siege that area? Oh, they're gonna take Salerno. Oh, I forgot to pick an ambition. Not gonna be at peace anytime soon. But it doesn't hurt to groom an heir. Once he turns 12, I'm gonna adjust that. Hold on. There we go. A day is coming to an end, and I say that there is an inn not far. Upon entering, I say that it's not frequented by the most civilized peasants and ruffians. While freeing myself away to the owner, a loudmouth fellow started making fun of my noble and colored outfit. Making fun of my outfit? Look at me. You don't like my hat? My fancy clothes as the Italian Sardinian Duke? I could get hurt from this. But I don't want to be arbitrary. I'm already charitable and humble, but I don't want to lose either of these. Content or just, which is possible. But I'll just leave the inn. No, nobody wants to get hurt around here. Oh yeah, the goldsmith. Hire them. It's just to finish the whole set. Weapon, armor, and now the jewels. Oh, Commander Brawl. Oh dear. Get together, you two. I'm sure they have enough money to put a bounty on them, and someone from the Fighters Guild is gonna put them down for it. Well, one more holding to go now. And Gallura will no longer be independent, and it'll be part of the Duchy of Corsica, a vassal of the papacy. The Papal States. During the last few days, I overheard the same conversation again and again. Apparently, the most renowned goldsmith is traveling through Sardinia, and my courtiers are prowling excitedly about his work. Shall I invite this man to employ his services? Nothing displays authority like fine jewelry. And a goldsmith, Mario, cordially accepted my invitation and arrived at the court a mere week later. He presented me with some sketches of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I'm sure of his skill, and although I ask myself how much money I can spare for a set of crown jewels. Yikes, you're a sinful person. At least he's not deceitful, because I remember the last time I hired a goldsmith when I was Wessex on the Fighters Guild series. A stubborn Baron of Cagliari. I think I forgot the pronunciation right now because there's been a lot going on. He's really getting on my nerves. My wife, Maria, sensing my irritation, offered to give me advice on the matter. That diplomatic skills saved me many times before. I hope she can save me now. Now I'm content. That means more piety. And the liege opinions increased by just about everybody. As I'm walking towards Master Mario's smithy, I cannot hear the sound of progress, but instead the sound of voices talking. I found Mario and my courtier, Mariano. That man. Discussing different metals and compositions. All this talk is making my head spin and definitely halting the progress on the work I have ordered. There's no harm in that. No need to worry about truces anymore. Pisan troops in Genoa. Genoese troops in Pisa. It appears that I cannot take 2 steps without some bandits or knights challenging me. Another man faced me yet again. He's on a similar journey to improve his own skills, and a challenger offered a choice of how far the duel will go. I ain't scared of shit, but perhaps I should be scared of him. This Robert the Englishman. He's a novice fighter, but he's a duelist. I think I'm just gonna go duel the first blood. Someone who gets wounded is the winner. He does a safe and timid attack in my direction. I'll try to parry. Oh. Stunned me and stroked me again. I'll do a sure hit. I missed. He swings his weapon at me. I'll dodge. And I was hit. Oh man, I'm getting my tail kicked. I will attempt to feint. Oh, got him. 1 hit. He's wounded. The foe is yielded and declared the victor. I resume my journey while my foe tries to stanch the flow of his own blood. He was lucky. I was merciful. So yeah, he's hit me several times, but he did not make me bleed. That was a first blood match. I thought you would only see those duels in a Fighters Guild series, which some of you viewers have previously seen series before. Well, for those not familiar, well, this is what it's like when you do a new duel here in this The Orders of Societies mod. Stop! Oh, I can do this now. Alright, I think this episode might be slightly longer than usual, because we're not going to wrap up this episode till I have Gallura under my control. So we are declaring war against the Pope for Gallura. Last step to reunification of Sardinia. The reason I said reunification because it was once united during the 867 start date. After it was independent from the Byzantines. So now nobody controls our destiny more than us. So we're just gonna bomb rush war-ridden Gallura. A heavy box has been brought to me. Mario has finished his work and the crown jewels completed. I expected something probably befitting my title as Duke of Sardinia, Count of Gallura, all these counts, you know what I mean. I'm excited to see his handiwork. See what he's accomplished. A crown of lilies, noble spectre, and engraved sword. Look at that. A little more money for my efforts. And the crown of lilies here. And finally, engraved sword. Quite a collection. So get together now, and we'll soon split the armies. Like we'll The one army goes to... Wait. He doesn't have much troops, does he? He hasn't hired any mercenaries, did he? No. It's getting close to the middle of the night, and I was prepared to sleep under the stars. And if this wasn't for this old half-rotten shack I just found, it somehow feels strange. I no longer hear any of the nocturnal racket of the wildlife, and the moon is now hidden behind a heavy veil of clouds. What place is this? Oh no. Oh, definitely not. Burn it to the ground. And I did not get any traits for this. I guess somewhere in the island of Sardinia where I'm having a warrior pilgrimage, I guess I was scared shitless. Teach him to crush the heretic and the infidel. Look, we might need you for the future crusades. Thank you. Also, is it time? Well, cannot change laws during regency. Once I come back from my warrior pilgrimage, then it's time. We already took the first holding. We'll soon take the bishopric. And split the armies to take Corsica. And we'll move inland, and I doubt we'll be strong enough to besiege Rome. Instead, we'll go after the other two counties. Plus, they're too weak, so it shouldn't be a bother. My journey has come to an end. It was not easy and faced several challenges that gave me experience, the scars and skills. Such pilgrims do not come often, but I will find an opportunity to go forth again. But now it's time to rest. I am home, which I am radiant leader. It's greatly motivated his troops, boosting their morale. More damage against religious enemies. Heretics and infidels, beware of Basilio. Now we need medium centralization. And it's time to give my son martial education, which I will teach him, because I'm the best of the best here. Alright, split up you two. You two go overland, while I will personally lead this army. I'm gonna need this siege guy with me. He's the one with the skills. Blast! Actually, hang on. We can move into friendly ports because it's been taken over. And send an additional few more of these. I was clicking the wrong button. It's this one. So the 2 more galleys. Don't want to bring all of them for cost savings. Now my son's improved as a squire once again. And they improved it. Now he's a shield bearer. Spent most of his youth in the service of a lord and has better knowledge of warfare and combat. This negatively impacted a regular curriculum. Hurts the 10 national tax modifier, intrigue, stewardship, and learning, but more towards combat skill. He's bred for war. What did I tell you? I forgot about these two. And put me in the vanguard because I'm brave. All aboard. Head to there. Okay, we picked the one with the weakest count. They made a good choice of the landing site. Don't want to go to Rome itself, because I'm sure it's heavily fortified. while they will take their sweet time taking all these holdings. So it's more than likely we will get this land without a fight. While meanwhile, seems that Pisa's winning. But now they're gonna have to withdraw to try to take the holdings in Pisa back from the Genoese. Giacopo from the Round Table. He's accepted military advices. Alright, thank you. Just what I need. Oof. Okay, white peace for Salerno. Southern Italy did not fall to the Muslims, thank goodness. I mean, you gotta feel for your Christian brethren out there, but right now this is for about territory. It's for Sardinia, for Sardinians only. Whoa there, what's going up there? Oh, it's the patricians. They raised up their armies and they're telling these peasants to, you know, get out of our country. And Pisa is all taken over by Genoa. So now they're even again. But looks like that's about to change. My magnificent cat crawled up its favorite spot by the window last night. And I think now maybe it knew it did not have long left in this world. At least it went peacefully. I shall invite the whole court to celebrate the adventurous life of my cat. The cat will be honored. Spend some gold on it. Because, you know, I have the money. So far, so good. When the hot cauldron touched the open wound, I couldn't hold the scream back. Like curse the doctor who only laughed. Told me to take it easy and not pick on the wound. Why, I oughta... Got wounded again, but now it's due to my own stupidity, I think. Last. Again, we will end this episode as soon as this war is over. Alright, move up. One or two more holdings should do. Monks from the nearby monasteries have been stopping by to trade for supplies. Not quite often lately. They usually linger to talk and exchange knowledge. Should seek their company more often. Hey, my knowledge is up to 8. I should compose a book. For a martial theme. For a book. Well, can't prestige this area. Well then. Well, come back to there. Head to northern Corsica. Or reinforce them. Which I believe we could do that. There's enough to supply limit. It's temperate climate. Winter's never coming here. There we go. That'll speed it up. %war score. You either send us message to surrender, or we're gonna take over this last holding, which we might as well assault it. No, we can't do that. Look at how many days it's gonna take. I mean, not only the amount of days, that means Yes, this is a strong garrison with its strong fortifications. 99% war score. Could go up to 100 very, very soon. My daughter. How about stewardship? I'll assign you the best steward that Sardinia has to offer. These ships here so we can disband them here. Because we'll march down south. Oh, looks like Genoa's gonna win, and they're gonna have this city. But then again, maybe not. What the hell? What I'm trying to say is, look, we already took all the holdings. Does that mean we have to go to Rome itself, or at least go up there? Just to prove a point that... Okay, that's it. Kill them all. The constant surges of adrenaline and increased hunger makes me weary. It's not as fun as being angry as it used to be. Should take it easier. No longer wrathful. Which is good for increasing the... Well, you're trapped now. Friend, you're screwed. I devote myself to the service of the church, eradicating our enemies. I have not yet fallen of any of the mortal sins, nor do I shy away from danger. I am Galahad. I'm a true Christian knight. More piety. Yeah, a true Christian knight who is fighting against the papacy. Good timing! I am Basilio the Holy, and I've defeated the Pope just for the final reunification of Sardinia. Oh, that's a good one. But one problem. This, the Count is still around, but he only controls this one. The city belongs to Pisa. Church belongs to the papacy. Which means if I were to declare war on them again, that means, well, can't do it now. Church will remain a part of the papacy, but Pisa, however, that's going to be another story for another time. So that'll do it for this episode. Sardinia is reunited. Now we hope that the First Crusade would start now, so I can go over there and get the Crusader trait for myself. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.